Storm Team Weather with forecaster Sam Lane.
Felt like March out there today with these gusty winds as the front blew through this afternoon. 32 in Muskogee was the high wind gust there, 37 at Veneta, 39 at 4 Acre, and 43 miles an hour at Ponca City. Here in Tulsa, we topped out at around 33 miles an hour when the front made its way through Oklahoma. Radar loop across the south central plain shows something interesting. Actually, some precipitation showing up along that frontal boundary, especially in southern Arkansas, where there are some thunderstorms going on. Some of those could be heavy. But most of this is going to stay to the south of Oklahoma. Unfortunately, our chance of rain will not come until later on in the week. Now, behind the front, temperatures are not falling all that much in Oklahoma. We're still 44 here in town, 60 down to the south near Paris, Texas, and it's in the 20s and 30s out in western Kansas. However, this slowly but surely is going to be moving towards Oklahoma later on tonight. Right now, though, we're 44 degrees here in town. The humidity is 41%. The wind is out of the north at 8 miles an hour. We had a high today of 68, and the current temperature is also the low of 44 degrees. For your morning hours, mostly clear and chilly with breezy conditions with a low around 31 degrees. And then for tomorrow afternoon, we're looking at mostly sunny and nice conditions. It'll be cool with a high of around 47 degrees. Now, the national map for tomorrow shows another weak little system that will be dropping down from the north, but this shouldn't affect our weather too much. Instead, we're going to have to wait on this system out to the west, and this is going to be coming eastward, and when it does, it's going to bring a chance of rain. Now, the jet stream for this evening shows that we have a trough over the central part of the United States, and that's allowing some cooler air to drain in. But the big story is going to be by Thursday, this trough is going to dig a little bit more to the west, and that means northerly winds will be bringing cold air down from Canada. See this little low? Dare I say it? The snow word? Could be possible on Friday, but that's still pretty far away. We'll have to just wait and see on that. The next 4 days look pretty good, but lows tonight are going to be very chilly. 31 here in town, 47 for Tulsa tomorrow under northerly winds. Your 4-day forecast looks pretty good, so you better enjoy it because, folks, by the end of the week, with some thunderstorms on Wednesday, it's going to turn very cold again towards the weekend. But it shouldn't be like last week, but it is going to be below normal.
Below normal.
Below
Good.
normal.
As long as it's not like last week, I can deal with it.
I don't think it will be.
We'll look for that.
Okay.
Well, if you had some shopping to do today.
Wow, what a great celebration, and what a great weekend to celebrate this
Yeah, it certainly looks like
Easter
that.
and everything.
That's
yeah.
right. Resurrection Sunday services look great with a little bit of cloudiness and some mild air, but we'll tell you about the weekend right after this. Wow, what a great day across the 4 states. A beautiful April sunshiny day, and we're going to have one more, and it looks like most of the weekend is going to be pretty nice too. Let's take a look at WeatherCam 16 right now. Panning across the beautiful city of Joplin, a nice evening indeed with temperatures dropping off quite a bit because of all the dry air, so you'll need a sweater or jacket if you're heading out tonight. And Freeman Super Doppler 16 live showing the wind direction and speed. And earlier at 6 o'clock we were showing a northwesterly wind, but now the winds have come all the way back around to the south because the red is on the southern part of the radar, and then once the wind passes the radar, it changes to green. So we have a southerly wind now blowing across the area, and that means warmer air tomorrow. Speaking of warmer air, look at today's temperature of 65 in Joplin, 66 in Pittsburgh and Miami, 63 in Rogers. And lows were in the 30s or close to 40 degrees, 39 a pretty popular number. And you can see 50 in Independence for the warm spot and 40 in Neodesha and Ketchum this morning. And highs were pretty nice with 71 in Independence for the warm spot this afternoon. Temperature right now, 49 degrees with a 38 dew point. That means 66% on the humidity. The pressure's rising. And there's that wind lightly blowing out of the south at 3 miles per hour. And across the region, 49 in Joplin, 59 in Tulsa, so it gets warmer down to the south. And that warm air is going to start to work its way up to the north. And you can see Joplin is actually one of the coolest readings in the area, with Kansas City checking in with 57 and 50 right now over in St. Louis. And across the nation, you can see warm air pretty much over the center part of the country, even as far north as North Dakota, where they're 44 right now, and 45 in Rapid City. The cooler air is over the Great Lakes. We're at 29 in Marquette and 47 right now in Cincinnati, and still 79 degrees in Phoenix, where they're having some pretty nice weather. And satellite view shows most of the country actually enjoying some very nice weather for your Good Friday. A few clouds along the Carolinas, but that is now starting to move offshore. Just a few high clouds over the 4 states, but nothing really major. However, there is a pretty big storm moving into the west right now, and that will start to affect our weather as we head towards the latter part of the weekend. But until then, we're going to be under high pressure, clear skies, and warm winds from the south. And here's the storm we're going to be watching, and this will start to make its way into our area Sunday night and early Monday morning. But tonight, northwest Arkansas, for our friends there, we're looking at lows in the 30s and highs in the mid-70s with mostly sunny skies, warm and breezy. Northeastern Oklahoma, we're looking at lows in the 40s. And then highs close to 80, a little bit under that tomorrow, and warm and breezy. And in southeastern Kansas, we're looking at lows in the 40s and highs in the 70s with mostly sunny skies and fair weather tonight as well. Southwest Missouri, lows in the 40s, and then highs tomorrow close to 80 degrees, but I think everyone will pretty much stay in the 70s with warm and breezy conditions. 5-day forecast. Jeff and Sherry, I think you're going to like this. Sunday, a beautiful day, 76, with thunderstorms late Sunday into early Monday, and then cooler on Monday, and then Tuesday, 71, Wednesday, 72, with another chance of storms late Wednesday.
Well, you can't complain about that. That's a
Sure
good-looking
can't complain
forecast.
about that at all. Great forecast.
Of course, a little rain, then some sunshine, make things
A little
grow.
bit of everything, you know, but
flowers
of course
going.
that's spring here in the 4 states.
Sounds good. All right, thanks a lot, Sam.
Oklahoma, spreading some clouds across our area, but I think if you're heading out towards Oklahoma City, the sun should shine there, but some snow up to the north around Kansas City and even some showers, but I think for the most part, those will stay to the north and east. So we're just going to be cloudy and cool tomorrow. Lows tonight pretty much right around freezing in Siloam Springs and in Bartlesville, with around 35 in T-Town and 37 in Okemah and 39 in McAllister. And highs tomorrow in the 50s if we're lucky. Now, if the clouds hold in, we could actually stay in the 40s, but I think down south they'll probably see a little bit more sunshine, so we'll go with 58 in McAllister. We'll have that detailed forecast right after this. Welcome back. Here's your forecast for tomorrow. Partly cloudy and cool, and a high of 53 degrees with northwesterly winds. And then tomorrow evening, mostly fair. It'll be kind of cold with northerly winds and switching around to the northwest, and a low of around 30. The next 5 days, we're looking at a slight chance of showers late tomorrow afternoon with those clouds, but I don't think it'll be a big deal. And then on Sunday, 52, and warmer on Monday with another chance of showers, and then cooler on Tuesday, much like today probably on Tuesday. And tonight we have Pet Bob with us, and we have a real Academy Award winner tonight with us, don't we? Oscar. And Oscar here, he's kind of feisty, but he's a good little kitty.
He's a nice kitty. He's about a year old, domestic short hair. He's a blue or gray and white, and he'll be neutered and fixed, tested. He'll be ready to go. Come out and look at him tomorrow.
That's right. So go out and cast your vote for your favorite Oscar out there at the Tulsa Animal Shelter. And we'll be seeing you next week, so stay tuned. The Simpsons are next.
1313's live True View Doppler, brought to you by Seifert and Dykes Law Offices and West Florida Electric Cooperative.
And we welcome you back to News 13 this weekend at 6 as storm specialist Sam Lane joins us now with a look at that forecast and other things.
Yes, lots of things going on out there, but not in our area. It's been very nice all weekend long, and I don't think anyone's complaining about that.
Not us.
Went out fishing this morning. It's a little bit rough and choppy out there in the waters, but things have calmed down nicely this afternoon. Let's take a look outside right now on Tower Cam. You can see just a few clouds looking out over the bay. And the winds have died down just a little bit, helping out with that chop on the water. True radar in our area is pretty much all clear, but that is not the case up towards the north and west in places like Mississippi, where there's some tornado warnings on or going on right now just to the north of Jackson. This is what we call a tail end Charlie, and really all it is a supercell at the tail end of a squall line, and that's the area that we look for possible tornadoes, and in fact that's what's been going on. This is all moving off towards the east. You can even see some hail in this thunderstorm approaching Tupelo right now, but nothing like that in our area. Let's take a look at the satellite and radar combined. Over the last 12 hours, you can see the thunderstorms off to the north and west, and notice that the motion has been pretty much from southwest to northeast today, not really much progress moving in our direction, and that's because that front is starting to stall out and is really not going to affect our weather until about Monday. That's when the next chance of rain starts to move into our area. Closer in view shows mostly fair skies across all the Panhandle today, just a few clouds this morning, and right now we're looking at mostly clear conditions. Highs this afternoon were very pleasant, 82 in Greenhead and in Mexico Beach, as well as Defuniak, 85, one of the warmer readings over in Taloja. Other readings, 77 in Bristol, 80 in Bluntstown, 83 up in beautiful Bonifay, 78 in the Sand Hills, and 84 down in Weehawken. Now, right now, we're looking at readings in the 70s, pretty much wall to wall, 72 in Marianna, 73 here in the city, 74 over in Destin, and 73 up the road with our friends in Crestview. Here's the forecast for tomorrow. That front, notice it stays up to the north and west, and that's where most of the thunderstorms are going to be again tomorrow. High pressure with the cool air is going to shift off towards the north and east. Here's a stronger front, which is going to help push this other front a little bit closer to us as we head towards Monday, and that's, like I said, when the chance of rain starts to increase here in the Panhandle. Your skycast looks like this. Mostly fair tonight, just a few clouds. Most of the thunderstorms well up to the north, even some strong storms there. But lows tonight are going to be very pleasant once again, especially in Marianna, with a low of 57 degrees, 64 here in the city, 63 up in Defuniak. Now tomorrow, another carbon copy today, 81 for the high here, 79 in Destin, 83 in Defuniak. There could be a few more clouds out there tomorrow, but no rain really expected with those. Then as we head towards Monday morning, notice a few showers start to pop up as we head towards Monday morning with lows in the 60s, 68 here in Panama City. How about the next 5 days? Well, Monday afternoon looks a bit like the best chance of showers, a high of 83, but look at that forecast. Dry all the way till next weekend.
All right, thanks a lot, Sam. Appreciate
Sam,
that.
one last thing. Appreciate the forecast, but did you catch any fish?
No comment.
Okay.
Storm specialist Sam Lane is at our backup newsroom inside the Jackson County Floridan when a tornado passes overhead.
We're going to have to cut away to News 13. Sam Laney is in Jackson County. I believe they've been hit by a tornado. Sam, are you on the phone?
Amy, I'm on the phone. Amy, are you there?
Yes, sir. Go ahead, Sam.
Okay, we are now out of power here in Marianna, and it appears that a large tornado may be approaching the city from the south and east. So everyone in Marianna, you need to take cover right now in the center portion of your home on the lowest floor, away from outside walls and windows. We're getting reports on the scanner right now that the tornado is east of Marianna, or on the eastern side of Marianna on Highway 90 East. So folks in eastern Marianna are under particular danger, just like everyone else should be. Everyone else should be in their place of safety right now in central Jackson County.
Tornadoes are touching down, and he says demolishing a trailer park east of Marianna.
Now, Jerry, we just got a confirmation that there's a deputy on the scene right now at that trailer park that's been leveled over there on the eastern side of Marianna, and I pray that no fatalities have occurred. Right now, it's very dark here in Marianna, and we are right smack in the middle of a storm. I'm seeing... Okay, Amy, I think we're going to have to take cover here in
yeah, you get back in. Sam, go back inside.
From his vantage point, Sam provides viewers with a play-by-play of the twister's path, giving them enough warning to get to a place of safety.
I was absolutely amazed at the scope and the extent of the damage. A lot of the damage that I saw was very similar to what you would see in Oklahoma. And what I mean by that is the width of the tornado path, the amount of time that the tornado stayed on the ground, the type of destruction that occurred was very eerily similar to what I was used to in Oklahoma. Jackson County's tornado first hit northern Calhoun County. It was the beginning of a 30-mile-long track of death and destruction. The massive tornado that struck Calhoun County struck about over there on the other side of Highway 69, then crossed 69A before slamming into these homes where the deaths occurred. Then the tornado continued tracking to the north and west and then on to Marianna. It arrived first in the Cypress area, destroying the Brogdon Trailer Park, where people were listening to News 13 on the track of the tornado.
I was listening to 13. If it hadn't been for you guys showing, you know, all of that and everything.
That's great. I appreciate it, and God bless you. But the worst was yet to come for the Blue Springs Trailer Park, where trailers were totally destroyed and wrapped around trees. I toured the damage with trailer park owner Linda Couturier, and she says she has never seen anything like this before.
Just made you sick, just a sick feeling, you know, but just so thankful that no one got killed. You know.
But the tornado was not done yet. It continued on its destructive path and set its sights on the Sykes Calling Center and the federal prison northeast of town. There, thankfully, some employees had already evacuated to other locations, so there were no injuries as a result of the direct hit.
I left out of here, and when I got to Cordell, Georgia, I got a call and was told that the building was destroyed.
The tornado had one final play to make, and that was at Marianna Bulldogs football field, where the tornado was an unwelcome visitor and tackled the stands. So the final score from Bulldog Stadium, Tornadoes 1, Bulldogs 0. Storm Specialist Sam Lane, News 13, on your side.
By Sunday, September 12th, with Ivan still near Cuba, WMBB News 13 began broadcasting warnings to Panhandle residents. Sam Lane was on watch when the decision was made to begin the announcements.
Well, the reason why that the models keep shifting everything more westward, and they had been doing that all season, is because the strength of the Bermuda High was factored into the models. But normally the Bermuda High is not that strong. But this year it was so strong that it kept shifting the hurricanes even further west. And so that's what we saw with Ivan and several other hurricanes. They were predicting landfall here in Panama City early, like, let's see, that weekend before Ivan hit. So about 4 or 5 days before Ivan came ashore, landfall was predicted here. But as we got closer and closer to the event, the landfall kept shifting more towards the west and then kind of zeroed in on the Mobile, Pensacola area. So the models did a very good job about 3 or 4 days ahead of time as to where the landfall was going to occur.
After weeks of talking about the storm and trying to predict its path, forecasters knew Ivan chosen its final route.